back to Cinema Corner. I'm Blake, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Josh and Alex.
And today we're going to discuss the Joker Folie Deux trailer, or as a lot of people are calling it, because
Trilingual.
it's so fucking hard to say. Just call it Joker 2. It's classified as a musical crime film, and it looks like a continuation of what we got in the first film. I'll say that, like the look of it, the overall feel of it, still feels like that same world. But if you know me, if you've been watching the channel, all three viewers, you know that I am not a fan of musicals, and it's classified as a musical. And I mean, when you saw that Lady Gaga was going to be casted as Harley Quinn, and then the title, and then officially being announced as a musical, kind of turning me away from it, to be honest with you.
There's something like 16 songs.
Yeah.
I don't know if all those will be like sung by them or if they're background, but I remember seeing something that there's been officially like 16. It was somewhere around that number of songs that I believe might be covered, meaning they will be sung at some point by somebody throughout the movie, I believe.
Yeah, this is giving La La Land with DC characters. That's what I'm
highly respected, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, to people who would like to see this film and are fans of musicals, I'm sure this is probably like up their alley. But
yeah, I'll say it. I'm not interested one bit. I watched that trailer and I said, wow, this is not going to be good. The first Joker was cool because it was a backstory of a character who's never really had a backstory. It was interesting. Didn't need a sequel. Do not think this is going to be good. Watched it. Way too many scenes that literally looked like he was in a club, like performing on a piano at one point.
Yeah.
I don't watch the Joker and Harley Quinn to see two crazy people singing songs. This trailer completely. I was questioning it when I heard Lady Gaga was involved, and then I heard it's a musical, and then we saw this trailer, and I'm officially like, I don't have interest for this.
Yeah, and also looks like the relationship is just going to be cringy as shit. I mean, also it was just like, if their connection is just based off of doing the exact same things of his imagination of the one girl in the first one, and that's how they connect, that's just pretty weak writing there. Especially doing just the gun like that.
Yep.
I was like, oh wow, nice callback, man. No, yeah, it looked awful. It looked like he was just running away from everything that made the first one good, and instead is going to be a musician now, escaping his criminal past, and that's it. It's all it just looked like. It just looked brutal. And it looked like they also wasted maybe potentially the only good scene in the movie was shown in the trailer, the perfectly lined up smile. That's it. That's the scene, folks. Right there. That's the best one.
That's the money shot.
That's
the money shot.
It's always a red flag when a trailer uses the money shot, because it's ass.
That's as good as it's gonna get.
They're right there. Yeah.
So listen, like I've been saying, nothing against musicals, but I can't, dude. I just can't take it, especially when you had such a good film in the first place. And I completely agree with you, Blake. It didn't need a sequel, to be honest with you. But if you were to do a sequel, why go in this direction? Why?
Be different.
DC's desperate. Lady Gaga. Maybe they got her for a little cheaper because she's trying to break into more of those acting roles.
I doubt it, bro. She gets paid.
I have a feeling that this is going to be that Oscar bait movie that all of the critics are going to absolutely like gush over, and I'm assuming the audience is not, or maybe a select few will. But
I mean, he won the Oscar for the first one, so it wouldn't be too off base if this one does get Oscar nominees and stuff.
It just feels like that, It feels like that Oscar bait movie, if it makes sense. I don't know. Just my feeling on it.
Especially because this comes out in fall later this year, and there's a good chance that's when the Penguin's going to be coming out. And like, if I want to watch a Batman-related villain arc, Let's see. Am I going to watch The Penguin, which is actually going to be his rise to power and going to be dark and gritty, or am I going to watch some guys sing in the ring?
You see, what's going to happen is if they're coming around the same time, WB is going to waste all their marketing budget on Joker 2, and then everybody will forget about the Penguin. It'll get no marketing, and then it's going to flop.
I'll never forget.
And we won't forget, but it will flop. And then
it's my 9/11. Never forget.
It's a show, so I don't know if that's really even comparison. You know, they're not really like fighting for like a spot in movie theaters. You know,
it's fighting for a spot for me to watch.
Marketing budget.
Is it really a fight when we all know what we're gonna watch instead?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's not a rivalry, man. It's gonna get its ass kicked. We all know that the Penguin's gonna outshine.
More like a bug versus a windshield type of beat.
Yeah,
it's not really a comparison, but that's our thoughts on Joker 2 trailer coming out. Let us know in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.